NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Aviators of San Antonio. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Perry. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Perry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
man in motion left, Ridley.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Second and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw complete to Bell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Big Lion. Street.
A give to Kamara running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
In the San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Seven Pirates. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
19. Right there, hurt. Cup 19.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Perry, the man in motion.
Alert. What's the points on the scoreboard? 79 Broncos.
look to throw here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take it to the house.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll get this to Bell.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Hurt. 7 Pirates. Check Bobcat.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
76, tell him. 76.
3rd and 2, Goff. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, let's go. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Oh, man. Ridiculous. Take...
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win. And now the rookie's free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. Hey, Cash. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
Gain of 15 yards.
That's
Good for A.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In motion right, Olave.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Warrior 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again with Gibbs to the 43, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there, just like last play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Woo! Woo!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
70 Timberwolves. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Just trash.
Away your kids.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys with legs, they're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Okay.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Check. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Seven Pirates. 18 Rattlers.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got it to Bell on the out route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Don't kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22. Stop him early. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner